Hey, what's up? It's Gregory D. Anderson Jr. with Greg Speaks Live. I had a person recently drop a question in my inbox, and she said, "Sir, can you do a topic on how to balance being vulnerable and guarded at the same time?" I do believe that you can be vulnerable and you can be guarded. And being vulnerable is a good thing, and I'll explain that. She mentioned, "I often feel women in the faith really don't know how to do that. They claim they do, but I see the imbalance. They're all church, no dating whatsoever, or easily accessible. Again, I repeat, easily accessible due to the drought of dating or having healthy male relationships or friendships. I'm a believer of male and female friendships and dating, but it's often silently frowned upon by the others. I know dating isn't sex, it's simply collecting data, but hey, who am I?" So, yes, definitely. There's nothing wrong with friendships. I know that sometimes people frown on people dating because they're in the faith. But I think, how do you get to know people? How do you know if this person is even a good fit for you, relationship wise, friendship wise, unless you talk with them? And I think it's all about making yourself vulnerable to a degree, but I think we should be vulnerable to a point, being open, being authentic, being able to share who you really are. But we don't let you let some people in this much. We let others in this much. Let some in this much. But you got to be really careful. You got to be discerning as to who you're going to allow in that close. Because let's think about it. Being vulnerable, when you're being so open, you got to be really careful with that, because some people will tell you everything about them in the first setting. And I think that's unhealthy. You should take baby steps when you meet people. Don't tell a person everything about you in one setting. Let them get to know you over a period of time. And then also being guarded. That's why people are guarded. And some people are very, very guarded. Their guards are way up here because they've either been hurt, and that comes from not knowing a particular person. And you just never know. You let some people in, they hurt you very bad. And they say there's a thin line between love and hate, because there are people who can love you so much. That'd be the main people end up hurting you, harming you. So again, it's to prevent the harm, again, being guarded. So I'm saying this to say that I know a lot of times dating, again, it is collecting data. Collect as much information as you can to determine whether or not you're singing from the same sheet of music, because you may not be singing from the same sheet of music as a particular person. And if that's the case, you need to back up, you need to roll credits and bow out gracefully. I think it's okay to have healthy friendships, as you were mentioning. Healthy friendships. You can establish those things and learn to date standing up. So there are three things I would like to convey. Number one, make sure you're in alignment. That's number one. And aligning your goals, or you're equally balanced. You have something in common. Because some people are just jumping into a relationship because that person is fine. They attractive. They sexy. But what are they like emotionally? When they get upset, when they get angry, are they choking you out? Are they violent? Are they cussing you out? What are they like in public? What are they like in private? Because some people have a private self, and many of us, we have a private self and we have a public self. How are you? Because they say your character is who you are when nobody's watching. So again, be careful with putting with relationships. Know that it is okay to be guarded and to be vulnerable at the same time. But beware of who you're being vulnerable with, if that makes sense. Keep good mentors around you, good people that's going to offer some good information that's going to direct you in the best way possible. So again, we're going to say alignment, set boundaries, and date standing up. Okay? That's my word, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm Gregory D. Anderson Jr. Hope I answered your question. Greg Speaks Live.